Hey everybody, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Imran Out TV coming to you guys with another video. All right. I want everybody to like, comment, and subscribe as you come in. Like the video, share this video, and click that notification bell to be notified whenever I go live. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all already know the voice is still gone, but please bear with me. Please bear with me. All right. If you want to donate to this channel, definitely donate to this channel by way of Cash App. My Cash App will be down below. It's scrolling at the bottom of this video. It's literally scrolling as right now, bottom of the video. Yeah. And if you don't have Cash App, you can super chat, super thanks, and super stickers. Give me 1 second, you guys. All right, I am back. I am back. All right. Where was I? I hate when I get phone calls. It just interrupts the flow. Um, yeah, if you want to donate, if you do not have Cash App, you can definitely donate to the channel by super chat, super thanks, super stickers. And also join the membership for members only content. All of the links will be in the description below, as well as the links to my various social media platforms. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this video. The premise of this video, we will be talking. I really wanted to give my 2 cents on the Nene Leakes interview with Humble Brag. Okay, it's the podcast with Cynthia Bailey and Crystal Munksenheimer or Munksenberg. Munksenhouse? Yeah, Munksenhouse. I just totally butchered her last name literally 3 different times. But shout out to Crystal. She was a part of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't really look at their podcasts. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be um I'm not gonna be that girl to be like, everybody love, humble brag. No. None of their clips have went viral. Um no shade. If I'm not mistaken, Nene Leakes interview is literally the only video that has surpassed 100K views. Literally, Nene's videos, Nene Leakes interview, literally, I think it was on the verge of headed to 100K or 100K plus. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me share my screen. Shit. How about that one? We could look together. Shoot. We could look together. Okay? Shoot. Right? Okay. Let us, YouTube. Okay. Oh, shoot. I don't know why this thing is on my face. I don't know. Child, y'all. I didn't know why that thing was on my face. I didn't even pay attention to it. Child, let's go to Humble Brag. Let's go to Humble Brag Podcast. Yes. Now let's go to Humble Brag. Okay, so Nene Leakes interview has literally currently has 104,000 views. Now let's look at their other content. 18K, 10K, 12K, 12K, almost 9K, 14, 16K, 12, 10, 22, going down. Well, it's in that area. This is the one that has 48K, 13, 11, okay. Going down 19, 27, 36, 21, okay. 41. This is the one that has 71K. That was 8 months ago. So the Nene Leakes interview is their highest viewed video to date. Shout out to Humble Brag with Crystal and Cynthia. Okay? Shout out to those girls. So y'all, Humble Brag. Wait, let's go back. Let's go back. Shout out to Humble Brag. So I've watched um the interview, and I must say, anytime Nene is being interviewed, it's going to be a joy. It's going to be refreshing. It's going to be nothing but laughter. Just expect to recite, laugh, and also giggle whatever she says, because literally Nene Leakes, and what really separates Nene from the rest of the OGs, because Nene Leakes is relatable. We all have somebody like a Nene Leakes. She continues to soar, prevail under scrutiny, under pressure, under being blackballed at a point in her career. She continues to rise above and also continue moving. I do love me some Nene Leakes. Everybody knows I am a Nene Leakes stan. I love her. And it makes it even more chef kiss that me and Nene are both Sagittarius. So I can literally understand Nene on a astrological standpoint, from a astrological standpoint, because some of the some of the some of the things that Nene gets berated for, or get bashed about, is the same things that I get bashed about. My my personality, my bluntness, my honesty, my disrespectful ass mouth, and just me being a person that don't take no shit. I don't take ish. I don't take shit, y'all. I really don't. And I will really grind you the fuck up verbally. You know what I'm saying? I will go underneath the earth's crust to literally desecrate you. And I'm not proud of it, but just leave me alone. So I understand Nene on a different type of level. Okay? So that's my truth, and I'm sticking to it. But the interview was really, really good. They talked about, her being on, her being offered traders. And honestly, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch it. I don't watch it at all. But before I get into it, let us watch Cynthia and Crystal asking Nene the question about being offered, and why she turned being offered traders, and why she turned it down. Let's get into it, y'all.
already there.
He was already there.
Okay.
I couldn't do traders because my son's in the hospital, and he's still in the hospital. And so my son's been in the hospital since May,
Okay.
like early May.
When I shot the Nene Leak show with you, I felt
He was
like
in the
Brett
hospital
went in then.
No,
Or maybe he was already there.
He was already there.
Okay. Wow, that's
He's been there about 2 months.
How's he doing?
He's doing a lot better. He's turned a curve. He has a little while longer to be there, but he's turned a curve. When my husband died, we only had one son, which is my son, Brent. And at 22, he had a stroke and a heart attack. And from the stroke, his heart was weak and it never got back strong. So he needed a heart transplant. So he's had a heart transplant since then. And what's happening now is his heart started rejecting. And so they are now trying to stop the rejection.
Do they know why he had the stroke to begin with?
They can just kind of assume. One of the things I couldn't do traders because my son's in the hospital, and he's still in the hospital.
Thank you so much. We go this way.
So yes, that was Nene. I thought there was a longer video than that. But I'm going to just give you the cliff notes. So Nene Leakes said that she was offered traders and she was really excited. She was really, really excited about traders. She even, she was down to go, but because Brent was sick and the heart, because Brent had a heart transplant, the heart wasn't functioning. It wasn't receiving, it just wasn't functioning properly. So Brent has been in the hospital for 2 months, according to Nene, and she said that she couldn't do it. She then said that if Brent would have been okay as he is currently, she would have been okay to go over there to Scotland and film trainer. So it was just not in the cards for her. But can I just say this? The fact that we have confirmation, we have actual confirmation from Nene's mouth that she was offered traders. And she was excited to do so. And then she also had to highlight some of the blogs. She had to address some of the blogs putting out false stories, saying that the reason why she didn't sign on to traders is because of the check. It wasn't big enough for her. It's just steady, pushing a narrative that Nene is money hungry. She's all about her coin instead of, the experience or doing it for her fans. But baby, the fans is not going to pay her bills. The check is. But, if the check is not big enough, it's not big. But clearly that was a false story because it was not true. She actually said that she was excited and the check was good. And I also shout out to Kempire. He even knows. He probably have a number, probably in like a ballpark. He might not have the exact number, but probably it's like in the range of like certain ballparks. That the check is really good, really good. Sorry. The check is really, really good, and even Nene definitely confirmed that the check is good. Like, she was excited. And then, her son comes first. Her son comes first, and no shade. I think with all Nene has to endure, just the fact that her husband of 20 plus years is no longer on this earth. She don't have her support system like she had in the past. She has to navigate these spaces alone. Like, she has her team and everything, but she's literally alone. She don't have Greg to call on to actually, bounce ideas off of, or talk to, or just have a shoulder to cry on. And, when she's feeling, not that secure, or she don't have that much confidence, Greg will make it all better because he actually will talk to her. So her husband is gone, and she's still, to this day, I feel like Nene is still grieving to this day. And you can tell by when she speaks about him, and her weariness of getting married again. Um, so I believe, I think she's building a wall up because she's trying to stay positive. She's trying not to break down because, no shade, that is her baby. His father is gone, and now he's going through health issues. Like, in my mind, I would have to make, an opinion that what what she's probably thinking, what she's probably going through in her head. Like, damn, I may lose my son too. I may lose my son too. I already lost my husband of 20 plus years. But damn, I might lose my son. And y'all already know that her oldest, Bryce, is going through a huge drug problem. And the last thing I remember dealing with Bryce is that he was missing. He was missing. They had a warrant out for his arrest, I believe, and he flew the coop, if I'm not mistaken. If y'all fact check me, put it in the comments if I'm wrong. Listen, get me together in the comments. Y'all know what to do. But it's just so sad. She had a lot of loss. Like, there's a potential that Brent can, not be here. And I think that's in the back of her mind. Honestly, I really think that's in the back of Nene's mind. Like, damn, I might lose my child. I already lost his father, and now I'm going to lose him? It's a lot to deal with, and I think she's putting up emotional walls, and she's trying to hold it together the best way she knows how. She also talks about the many, many opportunities that was offered to her. I believe she was offered Big Brother. Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Weakest Link. What else show? She said a lot of shows, a lot of game shows. And I think it's Sing the Tune, or what's that tune? I don't know that. She said, I don't know that tune. What's the tune? And it's funny. She said she turned all them downs. It was great to hear her say why she turned down these opportunities because she don't want to look stupid on camera. She don't want to be the butt of the joke on camera, so she declined these offers, even though it would build her resume, but she would look crazy on camera. So she literally picks and chooses her opportunities that she's gonna take, and you really have to. No shade, you really do have to, because not every dollar is a good dollar. Not every opportunity is for you. So I'm glad that Nene Leakes has this self awareness about what she's up for and what she's not up for, what she will do and what she will not do. So I like that. I like a strong queen that is just not going to just, oh, this opportunity, let me try it. Give me that money. She has integrity. Um, Another thing that stood out to me in this podcast, because I'm not gonna go through the whole, and I was gonna react to it, but then I was like, let me just do a video. But anyway, another thing that stood out to me is with Cynthia asking her if she would become, if was offered to come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, would she accept the friend? The friend of the housewife, the friend role. Nene literally said that she has no problem with the friend role. She actually likes the friend role. And she also said that she was a friend role. She had a friend role on season 8 when Kim Fields. And yes, I see, you know what? Let me speak to this. Because I see a lot of people spreading misinformation. First of all, after season 7 reunion, Nene Leakes took a break. Nene Leakes took a break from Real Housewives of Atlanta. In comes season 8. They had to, scramble and try to find a cast. That's where Kim Fields joined the cast. Nene Leakes was not holding a peach. She was not. She was not credited. She was not. She just was not. She was not in the intro. She was not in the trailer. She was not. The only time we see Nene Leakes in the trailer, she did not have a tagline that season either. But with addition to that, she was just, let me play with the girls. They on a vacation. Let's see. Nene Leakes did not come back until season 10, and she returned as a full-time housewife. Now, in my opinion, I think Nene can do it. But her response to that is she feels like Nene Leakes, season 1 housewife, friend of the show. Now, a lot of people can take that as being egotistical. A lot of people can take what Nene said as egotistical. And I don't think so. I really don't. I just think that because Nene Leakes is a false multiplier, the anchor of the show, she literally is the face of Bravo. So you have your face, even with her, being, going through the lawsuit and being blackballed. No shade, Nene Leakes was still being loved. people miss Nene. People said that it went downhill. It got literally season 16 brought a little bit of the spark, a little bit of the nostalgia, but not enough. But if you bring back Nene, Kenya, it would be. I think it would. It would bring back that nostalgia because we fell in love with these ladies. And no shade, we cried with these ladies. We rooted for these ladies. Like y'all, like I was literally in middle school, headed to high school, when freaking Housewife of Atlanta premiered. I remember watching the Scorpion show. Shout out to the Scorpion show. I was literally every Sunday. I don't know what. Maybe it was a Sunday or Saturday. I forgot what day it premiered on. Maybe it was always Sunday. But I remember watching every single freaking episode, loving Nene Leakes. And after the show, I used to watch freaking the Scorpion show talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. The Scorpion show was literally my first introduction to YouTube. And it became a slew of others after, but literally the Scorpion show I was watching back then. And every time, I swear, I think Kevin used to like Nene, but also read her when she was, acting up. Mikhail disliked Nene. He disliked Nene. I think he came around to Nene circa season 5, season 6. Yeah, but I don't want to, detour. Let me bring it back. But yeah, like Nene as a friend role, it wouldn't look good. Maybe it's just me. It's just to have Nene in and out of the scene and talking amongst the girls. I don't know. Honestly, I would love for her to be a friend of the show. Just to ease her way onto the franchise that she mother built, but just to ease back, not go head, all in, head in first, because she hasn't been part of Housewives for couple of years. So let her get her feet wet. Let her get acclimated to, the confessionals and the new people over there. Maybe they have new producers. She has to get acclimated. She let her dip her feet in the water. And then also the fact that she got a lot of shit going on in her life. She got really serious shit going on. I know everybody would want Nene to be a full-time so we could see what she got going on in her life. But I think for right now, I think a friend role would be best for Nene. Because she has a lot going on with her son. She also got a man. And she also got the Nene Leakes show that is doing numbers, is really going super well for Nene. I'm so excited about the Nene Leakes show. I look forward to the Nene Leakes show every Wednesday. And that's no T, no E. So shout out to Nene. I would love, like when I tell you, soon as I see that Nene is filming with the cast, when I tell you, like, it's going to go up. Like, all of the public, like when I tell you, soon as they see Nene Leakes sitting down in a scene with a camera filming her, baby, it's going to go out. Like when I tell you that footage is going to circulate, people are going to do a lot of videos about it. A lot of people are going to be excited. They probably don't know if it's going to be a friend role or a full time. But honestly, I would love for Nene. See if Nene comes back for season 17. I do want Nene to take the friend role, but ultimately it's her choice. But because of what she got going on, dip your toe in, sis. Don't go full in. I know that check look nice, but you know how the filming is. Get your feet wet. Get your feet wet. Promote the Nene Leakes show. Okay, promote the Nene Leakes show. Get some of them get some of these Bravo celebrities on your cast, on your show, and let's get to it. Let's get to work. Okay, Nene? Cross promotion. Listen, y'all. We have Cynthia, Humble Brag with Crystal, and we have the Nene Leakes show. Okay? Like, think about it. Season 17 with four girls. Because if they bring back Kenya, four of them girls got YouTube channels. I know for a fact that the content is going to content. The girls are going to go to their platforms, talk about what transpired on the show. Girl, we are going to go to Portia's. We're going to go to Kenya's. We're going to go to Humble Brag. We're going to go to Nene's. Child, listen. The girls are going to rack up them views, child. The girls is going to rack up them views. I can already tell. Cross promotion. Shit. Why are we going on Andy Cohen? We ain't getting paid to be on Andy Cohen. Watch what happens live when we can go on our own platforms and talk about it and make coin. Yes. Shout out to Nene Leakes show. Shout out to the Nene Leakes show. Portia, don't make me call Portia. Shout out to Twirl Life On or some shit like that. And shout out to Humble Brag, girl. The girls are doing it up. They're taking it in their own hands. Okay? They're not going to let no mother talk and create narratives. They're going to put a stop to that. They're going to go on their own platforms and talk about it. Talk about it. But yeah, y'all. Yeah, but I loved it. 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 Shout out to the Humble Brag. Shout out to Nene Leakes. It's literally the highest video over there. Shout out to Nene Leakes. What do y'all think about the interview? What takeaways did you sorry y'all. That was the wrong question. What did you take away from this interview? Put it down in the comment section below. I would love to read it and hear your opinions and thoughts. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. And also follow all of my social media links in the description below. Bye, you guys. Later. Like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Bye.